Hi, this is Marcus Gärtner, and I would like to show you what exploratory testing can do for you in combination with inspectional testing. In order to do that, I picked the last week's weeknight testing session to evaluate Firefox 4 as compared to my favorite browser. We'll do this in time-boxed sessions using 10 minutes, and for each session I got this little thing here. This one is the time timer. I set it up to 10 minutes and it will beep once 10 minutes are over. And in the background I already downloaded Firefox 4 so that we just see the whole process there while installing Firefox and seeing what I do in order to evaluate whether I should stick with Opera right now or whether I would like to switch over to Firefox 4. So, time set, 10 minutes. So, let's go. I opened FreeMind in order to take some session notes. And, well, let's see what we can put in there. So, right now, you got the disk image. Disk image. Where is it? No. Where's my disk image? Come on. Anyone? Here it is. Okay, now we install Firefox. Let me try to replace it. I hope this won't blow up anything. Installation was rather quickly. Okay. So, let's close this one. Should be able to close this one as well. So, Firefox 4. So, we compare it to Opera. We should put in there the version of Opera I'm using. Not Opera. This is 11. We also got macOS X, latest as of today. And let's see what happens if I start Firefox. So far I used some plugins, and I'm curious now if these add-ons are still working. Following add-ons are not compatible. Selenium IDE C# formatting, Firebug, Selenium IDE, Selenium IDE. Oh, what's this? Can you see that? Now the scroll bar still left some place here, but if I scroll further down, well, that's a problem. Okay, let me file this into. Okay. This is a bar. So, scroll bar in compatible add-on information stream. Cannot scroll to the end. I'm curious if this also holds for other things. So we got Selenium IDE is not working at all, it seems. Web test recorder, Firebug. Alright. Let me check what happens if I choose. Okay, there's a new version of Firebug. So let's install it. See what happens. I'm curious now, why have I installed the Selenium IDE? Okay, taking a look at the clock, it's 7 minutes left. So I'd rather try to get some touch here. No, it starts everything here. It starts the add-on. Alright, it has a tab for Firefox. Here's some videos. I don't take the time to watch them right now. Here's some information regarding Firebug. So I open a new window. There it is. So command N seems to work as well as in Opera. So if I press command N here, the new window opens. If I close it, The same holds for Firefox, but the loading seems to take longer. Let me try to evaluate this. 1, 2, 3, rather 3 seconds. So Opera is again 1, 2. Opera is quite faster there, I think. So let me note this down here. Oh, features. Opening a new window seems to take longer as with Opera. So now let's try to start some browsing here. First of all, let me see what happens if I open Opera.com here. Okay, seems okay. Let me compare this to the page showing up in Opera itself. Maybe it's different. We'll see. Okay. Looks similar. Now the scroll bar here is fine. Here I can scroll down. Okay. Nothing that worries me too much. So, what's this? This doesn't show up here. This is interesting. But this shouldn't bother me since I just roughly got 5 minutes left. So what I would like to see now is the add-ons, and next step would be the preferences. So let me see which add-ons are there. It said, okay, this is interesting. In the previous version, new window would pop up. Now we got a new tab here where the information is displayed. Amplify. So this reminds me a bit of some app stores in use. So this is an interesting feature. But I would like to see what I have installed here. So you can see this. Now here Selenium IDE is disabled completely. Okay, Firebug, we updated it. It's there. Appearance, default theme, plugins. Okay, this is interesting for one reason. In the previous version, I installed Firefox last tab. When I close a tab, I would like to switch back to the next line. And similarly for Control Tab, I'd like to navigate through the tab order for browsing windows in the right order. So let me try to see what's in there now. Open a new tab. Now we got a new tab, we got the add-ons tab, and we got the Opera tab. If I hit Control Tab, I cycle through them in the right order. We try to use the keyboard as much as possible while surfing. So this is natural. So what happens if I close this now? I get back to the last step. This is natural. It wasn't so in the last version, Firefox 3. Now let's take a look at the preferences for the last 3 minutes we got there. After we took a note, of course. No. So, ordering of tabs is natural by default, it seems. We added here another thing that is keyboard shortcuts. Shortcuts are the same as in Opera for opening new windows and new tabs. That's what I also executed. So let's take a look at the preferences here. The preference window seems to be similar to the one we got in earlier versions of Firefox. Okay, when Firefox starts, show my windows, homepage is about blank, I like this. Download, show the downloads window when downloading a file, save files to download, change for your add-ons, manage add-ons. What happens if I click on manage add-ons? This is weird. Now, what I would have expected when pressing manage add-ons is that it detects there's a tab open where I'm also already on the add-ons manager tab. What it does now, what it did now is it opened a completely new window. So this could be an issue. So let me put this on my issue list here. manage add-ons from preferences, opens new window, though the add-ons manager tab was already open. I don't see this as a bug, but this could be an issue because if I do this over and over again, I've got too many open tabs there. So back to your preferences. So far for inspectional testing, I'm just considering what is there in order to make up my mind what am I going to look about in some upcoming sessions later. And I open a link, new tab suite. Okay, this is fine for me. Always show the tab bar, warn me, okay. What about the content, pop-up windows? This seems to be fine, there's some advanced. What about applications? Applications, registered, not on my Mac. Firefox will remember history. Okay, time is up now. What I'll do now is take a look at the mind map and do a quick debrief. So what do we have? We identified in Firefox 4.1 bug, which is the scroll bar on the incompatible add-ons information screen. We cannot scroll to the end because it always jumps on back. We got some features. Opening a new window seems to take longer as with Opera. This could be some performance claim. We got keyboard shortcuts similar to the one in Opera, and Opera has similar theme as most other browsers currently around. And the ordering of tabs and switching through them with Control Tab is rather naturally as I would expect it. We saw one issue. Manage add-ons from preferences opens a new window through the add-ons manager tab if it was already open, though the add-ons manager tab was already open. And what I would like to investigate now in any upcoming sessions, so let me try to include this in the debrief. New session charters. Investigate scroll bar behavior. I would like to also see if the managing of the add-ons is natural or not. So taking a look at the further preferences and investigating the issue with the add-ons work files. Maybe there's some similar area I would like to focus my attention on, and I would definitely have to investigate preferences. What else is there? I would like to investigate add-ons, and I would like to see if there's something that can import and export, export functionalities. In order to switch myself from Opera to Firefox, I would like to have definitely a feature in order to import all my bookmarks, all my tabs, all my sessions, all my cookies. Maybe not my passwords, but would be a nice add-on there. So, after this first investigation of 10 minutes on Firefox 4, I identified at least 5 new charters, which I would like to take a closer look to. I thank you for watching, and I hope we'll see you again.